All right, folks, we want to welcome everyone to our post-game first-round press conference with the University of Texas. First of all, congratulations on the victory. And Texas will advance to Sunday's second round with a 31-4 record. As we mentioned, Coach, we would like to open up with a statement from you, and then we'll take questions from the student-athletes. And the student-athletes that are here with us, as you can see, we have freshman guard Madison Booker, senior forward Deanna Gaston, graduate guard Shaylee Gonzalez. Coach?
Yes, ma'am. 1 second, Barb.
Okay.
Just give me 1 second.
All right.
Okay. Well, first I just want to congratulate Drexel. I thought those kids really played hard tonight. They came out with a lot of energy and focus, and they obviously have had a great year, won 7 in a row. Coach has done a great job with them, and I thought they were really good tonight. Really for 3 quarters. We had a really good third quarter, and, that's probably kind of the difference in the game, to be honest with you. Booker having 14 assists. Is that what that says? I can't see with my eyes.
14, yes.
Yeah. I mean, again, really unselfish, and it speaks volumes about the kid, who she is, how she sees the floor. Maybe not her best night shooting the ball, but she hadn't had a night like that in all season. And yet she still finds a way to help us win. And that's what an All-American does. And Gaston, you guys don't even know this. She can't even be at shoot-around today. She's sick. Got sick last night in the hotel, and she doesn't come to shoot-around. She wasn't going to play. And I went in and saw her, and just she doesn't have any fever or anything. She just felt really lousy. And she ends up getting up off the deck and playing really, really well. I'm really proud of her for gutting it out tonight. Played 17 minutes and had 10 rebounds and 11 points. So she has a double-double, and there was a time today when she wasn't even going to play. So I'm glad she played. And obviously Shaylee shot it really well. She got hot, and we ran some good stuff. We set some good screens for her, and she really did a nice job. I thought she did a good job defensively. She has 3 steals, and we had 12 for the game, and so again, we'll take it. I thought we had a lot of rust. It's been almost 2 weeks. I don't like that, but it's how it is in these conference tournaments, and the league we're going to is the same way. You end on a Sunday, and you don't play till the following 2 weeks from either Friday or Saturday. So I thought we had a lot of rust tonight to start, and but second quarter was a little better than the first, and then the third quarter was really, really good. So again, want to thank our fans. We had 7,400 plus tonight, and made for an unbelievable atmosphere for both teams. A great experience for both Drexel and us, and I just want to say thank you to them, and again, thanks to Coach Huff for his generosity in providing the tickets for the students. What an incredible gesture on his part, and so.
Thank you, Coach. And as you had mentioned, Madison's assists, that 14 assists are the most any, and we mentioned this to the media, the most any by a Texas player in an NCAA tournament game.
That's pretty good. They've had some pretty good players here over the years from what I know.
I would agree with you, Coach.
Yeah.
All right, now we're going to take questions for our student-athletes. If you're joining us remotely, thank you. Remember, if you want to ask a question to the student-athletes at Texas, please, or Coach Schaefer, who will go after the players, please use the raised hand function, and you will be called on. Our first question is going to come from Austin American statesman Danny Davis. Danny.
Deanna, can you kind of take us through your day, and why did you decide to play instead of just kind of taking the day off?
Yeah, I wasn't feeling good at all today. Yesterday night, I didn't get any rest at all, probably at least like 2 hours of sleep. And so I woke up pretty bad, and today. I didn't do any shoot around. I just kind of rested. Also, didn't really warm up a lot. And Coach came in here and just kind of told me if you wanted to take this opportunity, then you need to take it instead of, not playing. But so I just kind of thought about it, and I was like, maybe I should gut it out a little bit, and I did. So.
All right, our next question is going to be with Mark Rosner, Austin American-Statesman. Yeah, please wait for the mic.
Shaylee, all that work inside that Deanna and the others did, is that partly at least what enabled you to get open in that third quarter for all those three shots?
Yeah, I mean, I was wide open. They didn't guard the wing very well, but obviously when they, we pass it inside, they collapse and double on their post players, and then the guards are open on the outside.
Please identify yourself and ask
John
your
Hyde,
question.
Fox 7 here in Austin. Shaylee, what was kind of going through your mind in that quarter? Because I think you had like 15 points.
The first quarter, I wasn't shooting very well, and then the second quarter, I just had a different mentality. Just told myself to keep shooting it and letting it fly.
Chip Brown with Horns247.com. Madison, just talk about how you were able to, make things happen. If even as Coach said, if the shot's not going down, the 14 assists, which is a record.
I mean, yeah. As you can see, my shot wasn't falling. I was 4 for 11 today. Yeah. So I mean, just next thing was get my teammates involved. Do something else other than try to find my shot. Really, just not looking for them, and just like putting them in places so they can score, and we can all just look good.
Caleb Young, Austin
Please,
American.
yeah, I'm sorry, go ahead.
Caleb Young, Austin American-Statesman. Madison, you look really happy in the third quarter, feeding Shaylee, seeing her get hot. Do you enjoy playmaking or scoring more?
I think I like the assist better than me scoring. It brings me so much joy just to see Shaylee, for one, just get confidence like that, and really just keep shooting and keep finding her shot. And when she does that and she's on fire, I'm gonna give her the ball every time and smile at her when she make it. So, like I said, I really have to pass more than to score.
Danielle Lerner, Houston Chronicle. Shaylee, when you first got here last season, how was it adjusting to Coach Schaefer's style of defense? How different was that from the system that you were in at BYU?
A lot different. Coming from the WCC to the Big 12 is a lot different, and for playing for, Vic Schaefer. But it's just been a blessing and an honor to be here, getting better as a player, working on my defense, which is what Texas is all about, just makes me a better player, and I'm super, super grateful for that.
Next question will come from Kirk Bowles, Austin American-Statesman.
Yeah, Shaylee, did it feel a little bit like old times at BYU when you lit it up consistently?
It did, yes, it did.
And how does this role satisfy you with what you're having to play this year, last year?
I mean, obviously I've had to find my role in different ways, and all I want to do is, to keep winning as a team. That's all I care about. As long as we keep winning, that's what we want to do. And obviously our goal is to get to the Final Four and, play for that national championship. So, yeah.
Corey Mose, KVU News. Madison, throughout the game today, it felt like an open gym at times, going up and down the court. As a playmaker, how fun is that to be able to move the rock fast and going up and down like that?
Oh, really? I mean, just enjoying finding my teammates open, just enjoying basically just transition. I mean, second half we scored a lot of points third quarter. So I think that was when it started looking like very fun out there. We were seeing stops and then going down for transition offense, or finally Shaylee in the corner, or finally like a posting up, or finally Shay Holly like the other side. So I mean, it's fun just passing the ball. So I mean, it was very much enjoyment out there with my teammates.
Tyler Feldman, KVU Sports. Shaylee, I'm curious, your head coach going with the bold burnt orange pants fit today. If you had any thoughts on the
10 out of 10. And you should see his socks.
She's really critical of my attire, just so you know. So if she says that, I'm good.
Hey, I'm hard on him like he's hard on me.
All Are we going to get to see socks? We're kind of blocked here.
Yeah, you
I'm not
want me to
asking you
see
to
those
stretch
right now.
above the table.
We will after the press conference.
Thanks, Barbara.
All right, as the microphone is passed around, we're going to go to a question from someone who is joining us via Zoom. Please identify yourself and your affiliation, please. David Melandra. Go ahead, David.
David Melandra from Sports Talk Philadelphia. Question for the players: did Drexel show anything that surprised you at all, especially at the rate how you guys were scoring against them?
What surprised me, I would say, would probably be number 15 shooting that logo three-pointer. She shot that twice, and I was guarding her the first time, and I didn't expect that. So I'd say that was a surprise.
I also agree with her. I was guarding her I think that was third, maybe fourth quarter, and she shot it from deep, and I was very surprised about that also.
All right, we have time for a few more questions. Make sure you state your name and affiliation, please.
Manny Ramirez for the Daily Texan. Shaylee, I wanted to ask you, how important is it to take this tournament just one game at a time and not try to look, too far ahead down the line?
Yeah, I mean, as the number 1 seed, we have a lot of targets on our back. So, it's up for anyone to come after us. And we knew that, they were going to prepare super well for us, and we were also going to prepare for them. So, just watching a lot of film. We came in last night to watch film. And so just being, mentally and physically prepared for that, and just taking it game by game.
Robert Gonsolin, TSTV Sports. Shaylee, tonight was a night where not only did you score a lot of members of the team scored, but one of those players was not Shay Holly. Can you talk about her importance to this team and how much y'all still rely on her and need her, and like y'all's trust y'all have in her, and what does she bring to the team even when she's not necessarily putting the ball in the basket?
Yeah, I mean, Shay's one of our best defenders. We always put her on one of, the best players on the other team. And she's just really solid. She had 7 rebounds, 3 steals, and 4 blocks. So even if she doesn't score, she's still doing things outside of scoring, which helps our team a lot.
Christina Huang, Houston Chronicle. Shaylee, what do you think are the most important factors to being a good three-point shooter?
I would say just being confident in yourself, and then always putting in extra work outside of practice and what you do with the team. Shay and I always shoot like 30, 40 minutes before practice, just to get a lot of shots up, so shooting extra.
Danny Davis, Austin American Statesman. Shaylee or Madison, what have your teammates, Deanna tonight, Amo at the Big 12 Championship game, I think Shay was sick the day before, what are they kind of showing you in those games, gutting it out and still playing 30, 40 minutes in those games when they're sick?
I mean, they showed me a lot of heart. I mean, just feeling that way and still wanting to play, like, for us, with us. It just shows just a commitment that we all have to, like, basically, like, our end goal. And it just shows, like, basically our character, their character. Like, they want to win. They want to be on the court with us, helping us. So, I mean, it's just showing basically, like, their commitment to the team.
Yeah, I mean, we had people sick. We got girls having injuries, and they're just playing through it. So I think that shows, like Maddie said, character and heart, which I feel like makes our team really good, that we all want to play, we all know our role, and we know what it takes to win. And that's what makes us a really good team.
We have time for one more question, and just identify yourself, please.
Jamie Tanguma, TSTV Sports. Deanna, you led the team in rebounding, and I thought that you were pretty physical in the paint. I was just wondering how you maintain that level of aggressiveness when you're feeling under the weather.
Well, in practice, we have practice guys, and they're pretty strong. And so I'm always battling with them in practice every day. And so it's basically just like clockwork. So it's like I have to be aggressive all the time. So from taking it from practice to the game, it's easier to maintain that.
I want to thank our players for joining us today. Congratulations, ladies. Best of luck in the second round, and we'll continue with questions for Coach in a moment. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
See y'all later. Good job.
All right, we're going to start with our questions. The first question will go to Danny Davis from the Austin American-Statesman for Coach. The second question will go to Kirk Bowles of the Austin American-Statesman. Danny?
Vic, do you need to quarantine your players or something at this point with all these sickness going on? And what did you overall thoughts on Deion? I know you touched on it on the opening statement.
Yeah, I mean, it's, we had the issue at the Big 12 tournament, and that was kind of a stomach bug deal. Deanna came out of left field. I knew something was wrong when I got off the elevator this morning, and there's my trainer standing there on the 4th floor. That's not her floor. So I knew something was up, and she said that Dee didn't feel good, started feeling bad last night. And so, she had to go see the doctor this morning, and it was during our shoot-around. And so she actually fell asleep in the training room, And when she came back, I just told her stay away. And Doc said she's no fever, she's not contagious, she doesn't, but she's got some things going on. And so I go in. She came out. I don't know if you noticed, she was out there an hour and a half before the game with Wiz getting shots, and she really was struggling. And Doc encouraged her to do that. He said, you need to get out there and get some shots and see how you're going to feel after that. And she didn't feel good. So she went back in the training room here and was laying down, and all I did was walked in and checked on her, and she was laying down with a towel over her head. I said, Dee, what do you think? She goes, she looked bad. I'll be honest with you. She didn't look very good. And, all my conversation with her is, Dee, I know you don't feel good, but you obviously don't have a fever and you're not contagious. I said, it's the NCAA tournament. You only have so many of these in your career. And, but hey, I'm with that, whatever you want to do, I'm good. But just, and so she kind of sat up and she goes, yeah, let me see if I can go out and warm up a little bit. So I give the kid a lot of credit. I really didn't expect her to play. She looked bad, and I know she felt bad. And so I'm proud of her because she ends up with a double-double, Danny. And, she'll look back on this somewhere down the line in her career or at work in the real world and realize, hey, I'm okay. Everybody can't work on their best days, right? We can't. If all we do is go to work on the days we feel great, we probably have a hard time keeping a job. So I'm proud of her. I really am. I wouldn't say Deanna would have done that 2 or 3 years ago.
You have to turn it on.
Better?
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Two-pronged, Vic, the intent for the full court press, why you chose that strategy, and Shaylee looked like somebody who could average 25 a game. Why you been holding her back so long?
Yeah. Well, it's just she really looked good tonight. She shot it really well, 8 for 11, 5 out of 6 from 3, and she had 3 steals, 2 assists, and didn't have a turnover. That's a pretty good stat line for a 2-guard. We need her to score like that. Her and Shay both are. Shay fills up a stat sheet in a whole different way tonight and helps us win. 7 rebounds, 3 steals, 4 blocks. She leads us in block shots. Those two have helped us win a lot of games, Kurt. And in a lot of different ways. And you just got to love both of them, how hard they played. Somebody asked Shaylee about her defense. That kid's really good defensively. Like, she's smart. And I wasn't real pleased with our team early on defensively, but I thought they picked it up as the game went on. But, Shaylee, both those kids played really well. And then, what was the other part, Kurt? The full court. Oh, yeah. So we wanted to I wanted to get my kids going, really, and give 3 Amaris credit. Baker, the Baker kid, she really stressed us a little bit, in their press attack, and so we got something out of it early. Then I thought we gave up some stuff out of it, and again felt like we could get out of it and guard them on the half court after that. But really just wanted to get going, wanted to get our team going.
Vic, Tyler Feldman, KVU Sports. Selection Sunday show.
Yep.
You said 6 wins. Now you're down to 5 wins. What more do you want to see out of your team as this tournament progresses?
Yeah, so, just to be completely transparent, we had 2 really good practices last week when we came back from the Big 12 tournament. I gave them Wednesday and Thursday off. Friday and Saturday was off the chart, really good. I mean, I cut them short. They were just locked in. We took Sunday off. And after the selection show, we just, I don't know, y'all. I've tried to tell them, but we just haven't had that edge. And I even told them before the game today, I kind of got on them a little bit because I wasn't impressed with our shoot around, wasn't impressed with yesterday's practice. And so, just really wanting us to get that. We've had an edge, y'all, all year. Nobody picked us to win when Rory went down. So we've been playing with this edge of trying to prove ourselves and get it done. And I just felt like we've lost that, whether it's you go through and you get the number 1 seed and now you're feeling your oats. I don't know. I don't know what that is. But I know it. I see it. And so I really I had to remind them again that we haven't done anything. We certainly earned the seeding where we are, but now the fight is now, and we've got to keep our edge. And so, that's what I'd like to see my team have, a little more focus and a little more edge to them, because that's what it's going to take from here on out. I don't know who's going to win today, but both of them are really good. They're well coached. They got really good players. They got all conference players. It's going to take a great effort on our part, and nobody's going to give it to you. And I just I don't know. I'll be honest with y'all. I was very concerned going in and even start of the game, but second quarter was a little better defensively. In the third quarter, that's us. That's what I see sometimes in practice, and I think, okay, we got a chance.
We have time for 2 more questions. Chip?
Chip Brown, horns247.com. Vic, is Aaliyah okay? Looked like she went to the locker room, came back.
Yeah, she just, Chip, it's not her surgically repaired knee. It's the other one. She's just got some tendonitis in it, and it just flares up. Sometimes it's, when she plants wrong or hard stop, it's almost, it sets her off, It's really uncomfortable. So give the kid credit. She's gutsy. She's played through it, and Doc's done some stuff with her to try to help her get better. But tonight, it really start the third quarter, and you got to try to keep her warm too. Like, I almost have to get Peloton over there and get her in a workout, or to get her going at halftime instead of let her coming in, because once she cools off, it's hard to get back warm again.
Coach, Isel Meda with the Daily
Could you
Texan.
please identify yourself first, please?
Isel Meda with the Daily Texan. How was it like having Sarah back on the floor today?
Yeah, Sarah's she's somebody that our kids love, and she's got a lot of respect and admiration from all of them as well as myself. So it was great to get her in the game today and allow her to have some playing time. And, kid plays really hard. Like, she practices hard. We've missed her, and I'm glad she's back healthy.
Thank you so much, Coach. We'll continue our conversation with the media tomorrow. And thank you very much, and we'll see you then. Congratulations on the win.
All right. Thanks, Barb. Praise the Lord and the Longhorns.